Hello and welcome to Asia Now. My name is Alex, and in this video I'll tell you about a wanted American from Dumaguete arrested, a Korean fugitive also nabbed by the BI, a Philippines flagged oil tanker capsizes, a woman hangs on to dear life on the streets, Manny Pacquiao named Asian Athlete of the Century, a plane crash, and much more. Starting off with the Filipino USD exchange rate, right now $1 is equal to 58.39 pesos. Moving into our main stories about the foreigners being arrested in the Philippines. The Bureau of Immigration announced that they arrested two foreign nationals in Metro Manila and Negros Oriental who are wanted by the authorities in their homelands for being fugitives from justice. Immigration Commissioner said that the Korean man Kim Jin-soo, 45, and the American Malik Dijun Okuje, 26, who were arrested on Thursday by operatives from the BI's fugitive search units. Kim, who was wanted for illegal drugs, has been arrested in Pasay City, while Okuje was arrested at his home in Barangay Bagumpandan, Dumaguete City. I quote, "They'll be deported after our Board of Commissioners have issued the orders for their summary deportation. Afterward, we will include them in our blacklist to prevent them from re-entering to the Philippines," said the commissioner. Kim is reportedly subject to an arrest warrant issued by Seoul, and authorities allege that Kim headed a drug syndicate that facilitated the illegal importation, distribution, and sale in Korea of illegal drugs worth more than 5 billion won. That's about 3.6 million USD. He also allegedly smuggled into Korea some 6 kilograms of meth. As for Okuje, the U.S. government said a warrant for his arrest was issued by Denton County District Court in Texas on January 23rd of last year for aggravated assault and possession of a weapon. Okuje's U.S. passport has been canceled by the State Department, thus making him an undocumented alien who is subject to summary deportation. He too will be included in BI's blacklist. He cannot come back to the Philippines. It wasn't long before we had another foreign news making the rounds, and this time a Korean man and an American man. Next up, a Philippines flagged tanker carrying 1.4 million liters of industrial fuel oil capsized and sank in the waters of Manila on Thursday, authorities said, as they sought to contain the spill. I quote, "We were able to rescue 16 out of the 17 crew. One is missing." Actually, the latest news, they found the body as well, so a sad tragedy there and a lot of oil to be spilled in the waters. Speaking of tragedies, 18 have perished in Nepal plane crash. Pilot is the lone survivor. In Kathmandu, Nepal, a plane crashed Wednesday just after taking off from Nepal's capital, taking away 18 people's lives and injuring the pilot, who was the lone survivor. The pilot has injuries to his eyes, but life was not of any danger, said the doctor in Kathmandu Medical Hospital. The doctor spoke on a condition of anonymity because he was not authorized to speak to media. A press statement issued by the Civil Aviation Authority of Nepal said that Surya Airlines domestic plane, which was scheduled to head to the resort town of Pokhara, took at 11:11 a.m. local time from Kathmandu Airport and turned right, but crashed moments after the eastern section of the airport. It is monsoon rain season in Kathmandu, but was not raining at the time of the crash. Visibility was low across the capital, however, and Kathmandu Airport, the main airport serving Nepal, is located alongside a valley surrounded by mountains in most sides. It is considered a challenging airport for pilots and beginner planes. From my understanding, Kathmandu Airport has one of the most difficult landing strips and takeoff, of course, the runway. It's one of the most difficult for pilots to maneuver. I wonder if that has something to do with it. I'll let you guys know if any further details come about this situation. In some positive news, arguably one of the greatest boxers of all time, according to ESPN, what makes Manny Pacquiao the best Asian athlete of the 21st century were his achievements in his 3 decades-long career, such as winning world titles in 8 different weight divisions. I know for a fact that Manny Pacquiao is extremely popular in the Philippines, especially during his fighting days. Right now, actually, he's in Japan, I think, for some kind of promotion, training once again for a boxing match. I know Filipinos really love Manny Pacquiao for all the good stuff that he does for representing the Philippines, for winning titles, of course, and they consider him one of the best of all time, if not the best of all time. And they always don't like it when you compare him to Mayweather, of course. That fight that Mayweather was just dodging and dipping everything, and unfortunately got the decision. Anyways, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you think Manny Pacquiao deserves to be the best Asian athlete of the 21st century? I personally was kind of curious because I'm huge into sports and I wanted to see what were some other Asian athletes on the list. And to be honest, I don't see anyone that comes even close, I think, to Manny, given what he's achieved for boxing and just in the sport in general. In the aftermath of Karina, the super typhoon, the PNP reported 21 lives were lost due to the combined impact of the typhoon, Karina, and the southwest monsoon. The past couple of days have been crazy in the Philippines, given what's going on with the typhoon and the monsoon and all that. And cleanup efforts are on the way from many different cities and localities. Actually, right now, President Marcos is out there just seeing what's going on in certain areas and trying to provide some aid. And here's some more footage of personnel of the Department of Engineering and Public Works conduct a cleanup drive in the creeks of Barangay Padilla, Cebu City on Thursday. As you can see, of course, when there's flooding, you're gonna get a lot more garbage on the streets, on the roads, because the water pretty much washes everything away. Plus the dams breaking, and also everything just being congested and not being able to flow properly. So cleanup efforts are on the way, not just in Cebu, but all around the Philippines and parts that were affected by this. Staying on bad weather, several international and domestic flights were canceled on Thursday due to bad weather. The Manila International Airport Authority, MIAA, said, yeah, I mean, actually, I know of someone, unfortunately, when she went to the Philippines to go do some diving, I don't want to laugh, but she went to go to the Philippines diving last week, and on her way there, she got stuck in Manila because of the whole IT tech situation that took down a lot of international airports and the flights. So she was stuck in Manila airport for I don't know how long, trying to get through Palawan, and then once she got there, unfortunately, now she can't go diving because of what's going on with Karina and the monsoon. So not a good week for her, unfortunately, but that's part of travel, some stuff you have to anticipate and be ready for. Hopefully she can at least go diving a little bit at the end of her trip. Next up, the NBI nabs 2 women behind fake TIN cards. So the National Bureau of Investigation apprehended 2 women suspected of illegally producing and selling fake Bureau of Internal Revenue tax identification numbers cards in Talisay City, Cebu. Reports say that they've confiscated several fake tin cards from Jerissa Ariquatro, also known as Yuri Chen. On July 17th, the operation was conducted following a request from the BIR Talisay City to investigate the illegal creation of distribution of government IDs. The counterfeit TIN cards were reportedly sold online for only 180 pesos. Wow, can you imagine? Just over $3, you can get yourself a tax card. The woman confessed that she was merely a seller, obtaining the fake IDs from an individual she referred to as the printer, in which the police did a follow-up operation and they arrested the person called the printer. The NBI operative seized 240 fake BIR tin cards and 250 blank Phil Health cards. Now this is once again a crackdown on all the fake stuff that's going around in the Philippines. Lots of fake IDs, fake passport, fake birth certificates. So I think the order's coming from higher up. Next up, a crazy video of a woman clinging on to dear life on the hood of a car. A woman clings to a car trying to stop a hit and run. A food delivery rider captures the incident of a woman being dragged by a car in Bangkok at the intersection while attempting to stop the driver who fled after a hit and run. He reported seeing a woman in a white car arguing with another woman around 50 years old wearing a blue long sleeve shirt. She tried to stop the car after it hit her, clinging to the front of the vehicle. Despite the person's attempt to persuade the driver to stop, the car continued to drag the woman while running red lights and nearly colliding with other vehicles. The situation only ended when the pickup truck cut off the car at a bridge. The woman dragged by the car reported minor bruises and injuries and filed a police report yesterday. Roads in the Bangkok are crazy. Some of the worst drivers, I think, definitely in Asia, but maybe even in the world. Lots of people doing lots of crazy things anywhere in Thailand when it comes to driving. And that brings us to the end of the video. Now it's time for our segment Yesterday Today, where I read the most popular comments from yesterday's video. Yesterday's most popular comment comes from Teresa Tae Kim, who says, "Thank you very much for showing us the current happenings there in the Philippines. So sorry for the people in the flood area. I'm praying the water will recede soon. This is horrible. God bless everyone. Stay safe." I agree. I hope so as well. Unfortunately, 21 people have lost their lives and a lot more being displaced. JL Marco says, "Great work." Like always, Alejandro, thank you. And also someone else said, "Include positive news, please." I would love to. Send me your positive news, anything that you think foreigners or anybody would be interested in. Let me know and I'll include them anytime. Like today, for example, I included Manny Pacquiao. What else did we talk about today that's kind of positive? The cleanup, for example, cleaning up all the trash that's going on. So if there's a story, if there's something worth talking about, if you guys want to share it, send them to me. My email's down there as well. Send them to Talk Now Canada. I'll be more than happy to include them. And share your thoughts, whatever you think. If you take the time to write it, I'll do my best to try and respond to it. And if you're new to the channel, enjoy this video, found it informative, take a second out of your day. You're sitting there anyways. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, share this video so we can reach a wider audience. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.